Dun, 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 dun. It's your boy, the Hood Critic, man. Live in this new Hood Critic situation. You know what I mean? I'm very happy to be in your presence again. Um, First line of business, I got a call about 2 weeks ago about this Crunchy situation, in which I don't mean to speak, I don't want to speak badly on the man's character or anything. That let the fans have their, you know, uh, judgment on that. I'm here to speak about the situations that led to Crunchy Black getting shot in Vegas. Uh, First, let me say this. On the West Coast, I don't know how it is in any other coast or any other district, but on the West Coast and the places that I've been, Pittsburgh, here in Grand Rapids, Detroit, places like that. Robbing and taking is two different things. And even some places, street and gangster is two different things, man. So when you listen to the things that he said on Vlad TV, or the Michael Moreau show, or any of those other people who, I want to say, shame on you for not doing your homework, but up until this time, there has not been a rebuttal for the people that he speaks of. So here's your rebuttal, okay? Let's play a little bit of this, and shout out to everybody in Vegas who know what happened and know why. Him stealing had a lot to do with it, you know, and it wasn't where he was robbing nothing. It was where he was taking things from places that people invited him in. I would first advise each and every one of you to order or go on YouTube. I don't know if it's on YouTube yet, but The Truth About Vegas, they should have a part 2 by now. Watch that before you listen to certain. And see, this situation has led to a lot of people not dealing with Vegas no more. A lot of people not coming to Vegas no more behind his word. And I'm speaking on Crunchy Black. If things didn't go that way, this would be Crunchy right here. It would be no longer the Hood Critic, because I had to give up my name, the Hood Critic, in order to deal with hard-hitting money gang, and Fucci, which I named him that one day. We laughing and joking, and I called him a black-ass Fucci doll or something like that. And that's where the name stuck. So we ended up doing a pilot for a show called the Fucci and Dog Show, and the whole time he's doing music with different artists. It came about to where he was telling people he got the deal that Rick Ross had, where he needed artists. So he was looking for the best artists in Vegas, and he had a $10 million deal, something of that nature, from Sony. All right. So one day we jumped in a limo and we went to 5 different locations around Vegas. And the reason why I say you got to watch this Truth About Vegas, because anywhere away from the lights is like your neighborhood. Anywhere away from the lights is like the worst part of your neighborhood, wherever you live at, wherever you sit right now, the place that you don't go. Anywhere you leave off that strip is terrible. But then they got a place called the West Side. So Crunchy found his way to the West Side, a place where people can't go to. You know what I mean? It took me years to be allowed to, as a California native, to be able to walk through the West Side, period. So he's in. I meet Crunchy one night, my boy VI, shout out VI to PI. He introduced me to Crunchy, and we clicked, and we got ready to do this pilot. I showed him my Hood Critic things, and he talked to his people. I ended up being a part of all the conference calls, whatever. All right, so, and this time leading up to this, it's little weird things happening that's not, I mean, the song was, yeah, I robbed, yeah, I steal, but the things that was going on was like, kind of like, it was like the grimy, it was more grimy than needed to be. because you messing with the people that's running the underground of the city already, people that don't let people in, and you stealing from them, like places that people can't get in. So shout out to my boy Dr. Reefer. I know all over Vegas you see the signs, Dr. Reefer. Just a small, just to give you an understanding of what I'm talking about. Dr. Reefer took us out one night. First he took us home, and he gave us a big 5-gallon bucket of ice cream size bucket of weed, about 7 packs of cigarillos at the time, and said, roll up what you can, man, we out of here. Took us to several strip clubs, and the next day, man, he sent me a video. You know, we were supposed to do a lot of things together. He sent me a video where Crunchy had still stole something. So I guess in some places that's gangster, in some places we don't do that, man, because there's a bigger picture. Now let's go over some of this video, man. And I'm gonna stop and commentate in the times that I feel necessary. It's just a bunch of lies, man. I don't want to, rest in peace to his daughter and all of that, man. I don't want to even get into all of that because I wouldn't want anything to happen to him besides what has happened to him. But the reasoning behind that needs to be explained. So I'm your boy, the Hood Critic. It's been a long time since I've been on these airways, but I finally got the call to even be able to do this. A lot of y'all asked me, man, wasn't you there? Wasn't you standing right there? Well, yes, I was. I was standing right there. I seen the whole situation go down, which shouldn't have went down because he was asked several times not to even come back to that place. We're gonna get into the names. We don't even have to get into names, but the situation was foul. So let's go over a little bit of this on Vlad TV.
Okay, so you're living in Vegas.
Right.
July 2012 happens.
Yeah, what's that? When I got shot?
You got shot in the face and the leg.
Yeah, I actually got shot in the, I got shot right here. But the nigga was scared, so it kind of went down and came out my mouth. But yeah, I got shot, glad that was my fault. And I always say that because I don't.
All right, let's stop right there. First, let me say that Crunchy had a pistol in his hand when he got shot and did not fire it. He threw it several feet into the air. And I witnessed this with my own 2 eyes, okay? And that's a fact, okay? I'm kind of tongue-tied at the lies, but let's keep going.
Love to people. Like, I'm not a friendly guy. From the life that I live, I don't like to be around a lot of people like that. Because I don't know, I might rob you and your cousin end up being around me. You get what I'm saying? And say, oh, I saw that nigga who robbed you. You get what I'm saying? So I was like that. And my auntie had met this guy and she was in love with him. So I was like, that's my uncle. And he really was my uncle. And
now the gentleman that he's talking about right now, God rest his soul, is infamous Memphis Mac E. I met him around the same time I met Crunchy as his nephew. All right? Through this process of us moving around the city and the lies that was going on, and actually the theft that was going on. Now, this dude was defending Crunchy to the fullest. Let me also say this. I was born in Memphis. So for me, anybody who was born in Memphis is somebody that I connect with immediately. I wasn't raised in Memphis. I was raised in Southern California, but I was born in Memphis. So meeting these two brothers was like a connection type thing to me. So Memphis Mac E is the rest his soul, man. Kept him alive for as long as he could. Okay? So Crunchy got shot on Memphis Mac E's birthday. All right? Now, at the location where he got shot, he wasn't supposed to be there. He had already stole about 2.5 ounces of straight, hard, soft white, up out of there when we let him in, when he was let in, you know, to chill, to do whatever, to have what he wanted, to dump what he wanted and keep what he wanted, whatever. But he chose to steal on camera. So the hand is not sneakier than the damn camera. All right? So let's continue with this, man. Rest in peace, Mac E. And to Crunchy's auntie and Mac E's daughter, God bless you. And how could you, bro? How could you, Crunchy Black, bro? How could you? I'm glad you didn't say. I have to also thank you for not involving me, not mentioning me in this whole situation. But you slaughtered your personal assistant. Shout out to your personal assistant, who I don't even want to mention his name because he's so baffled even to today that the way that you handled the business. I'm gonna get to that too. But let's get a little bit more of this video up in this, and you can go to YouTube and watch all the Vlad videos about it, and the Michael Moreau video about it. It's a little bit of it on here, but let's clear the air a little bit. I want y'all to hear his voice more than mine.
I shouldn't have showed him the love that I showed him, because people will be around you and be jealous of
Mac
you.
E. He's saying Mac E was jealous.
You'll never know. You know what I'm saying? And he was jealous, and I was all in Vegas taking shit. You know what I'm saying? Just doing all kinds of shit I probably shouldn't have been doing, but that's the life I live. So, and I took some shit because he was on drugs, and I took a lot of drugs for him to be straight. No, it really wasn't helping him out, but